Morning. How are you today? So, in today's class, we're going to continue talking about our lesson, the big race. Okay? So, as you know, we talked about a red lizard and many other animals, and we talked about a big race that has 5 lanes. And let me remind you what is the meaning of 5 lanes. Okay, so as you can see here, we have this blue rabbit here standing at lane or the first lane. The second lane we have a small pink rat. The third lane we have the purple snake. And okay, this one is supposed to be blue, but I can't see the color blue, so I think we're gonna consider it light purple too. And that red lizard at number 5 or lane number 5. So as you can see here, we have the turtle. The turtle was the animal that gave them the number of their lanes, okay? And as you can see here, we have other animals that are cheering their friends, okay? So as you can see here, we reached, okay. So after the race started, or after the race has started, we had the, okay, hold on. We had the rabbit, and he ran off the track to chase a butterfly. And we had a rat that fell into a bale of hay next to the track. So these two are what are off the track. Let us see the other participants. So here we have the snake. The snake seemed like not to run, or it wasn't running. So it stopped and chased bugs. As you can see here, we have ladybugs, 2 ladybugs, and the snake was chasing them. So she was looking at, or the snake was looking at the 2 ladybugs on a cactus, as you can see here. And here we have Roadrunner. What happened to the Roadrunner? He tripped over a rake. Can you imagine that? So he tripped over a rake, and this is a rake, okay? And who will win then? If the 4 of them tripped over or went off the track, we still have the red lizard. Let us see what happened with them. So this red lizard, hip hop hooray, or hip hip hooray. Okay, so it turned out that he won the race. So the red lizard had won the race. Okay, watch me eat this cake, he yells, or he shouts, or he screams. Red lizard looks at his big cake, so he won the cake. Okay, so let us see what happened. So after that, red lizard looks at his pals. They're sad because what? Because of what? Because they did not win the race and they wanted to eat from the cake. So red lizard beside the cake looking at other runners, and they seem sad, as you can see. As you can see by looking at their faces. So his pals like cake too. What will red lizard do now? What do you think he will do? Will he let them eat from his cake or not? Let us see what will happen. Oh, nice. Okay, so the red lizard gets 5 plates. He gets cake for his pals too. Hip hip hooray for red lizard. Okay, so it turned out that the red lizard is a very nice animal. He wanted to share the cake with his friends, even though they did not win the race. So that was so nice of him. And all of the runners are eating cake now. So what do you think about the red lizard? Do you like him or not? And do you think he is a good friend or not? And do you think that his friends are happy because they ate the cake with him, or they were eating the cake with him? What do you think? Okay, so I need you to look at these questions at page 146, and we have to talk about these questions with or with each other. So why does Red Lizard win the race? Why do you think he won the race? What happened to other participants? Like, for example, you're gonna say what happens with the small rat or the pink rat. You have to say or to tell me what happened with the cottontail rabbit, and you have to tell me what happened with the snake and the roadrunner. And how does Red Lizard feel when he wins? What do you think he felt after he won the cake? Was he happy? Was he sad? Okay, you have to say that he was happy. Of course, he was happy because he won the race. Uh, but he was looking at his friends, and his friends were sad. So what do you think he felt like at that certain moment? And Red Lizard shares his cake or the cake. Is this the right thing to do? Why or why not? So if you were the Red Lizard after you won the race, would you share the big cake with your friends? Would you give, for example, if Haytham won the race, would you, yeah, Haytham, give Julia, Sam, and Joanna some pieces of the cake? Yes or no? If yes, why? If no, why? Okay. The same applies to Sam. Sam, if you won the cake or you won the cake, yes, by winning that race, would you share the cake with your friends? Julia, the same thing applies to you. And Joanna, the same thing applies to you, okay? And I need you to hear, or need you here, sorry. I need you here to choose a favorite character or character from the big race. And you have to write sentences to give reasons why you like him or her. For example, if you like the Red Lizard, you have to write sentences about it, okay? Hold on, let me show you how to write sentences about them. So for example, if you want to say we like the Red Lizard because he is nice, we have to write, I like red lizard the most because he is nice. Okay, this is one sentence about what? About the Red Lizard. Let us talk about, or let us give another reason. I like Red Lizard the most because he, okay, he did not, okay, he shared the cake with his friends. This is also another reason, okay? So you can say, I like the pink rat the most because it is cute. Okay? And you can say, I like the roadrunner the most because it is fast. Or you could say, okay, if you wanna consider the Red Lizard as a male, you can say he, and we can say it, okay, because it, and here we can say it instead of he, okay, okay. These are some sentences about what? About the participants. And let me remind you how to form a sentence. We have to have a noun at first. Oh, sorry, yes, a noun. A noun can be a name or pronoun. Like pronouns like he, she, it, okay? I, it's up to you. Okay, and after the noun, we have to have what? Verb. What is the verb? An action verb, okay? It's like something that you do. Okay, I'm gonna show you how. And after the verb, we're gonna have what? We're gonna have, okay, anything that comes after the verb. You can say an object. Okay, an object. Okay, you still don't know what is an object, but it is like, I'm gonna show you how. I'm gonna show you, okay? So a noun. Julia is a noun, and it is a name, right? Julia. Okay. I want to give a verb about Julia. Julia, I can say likes. Okay. I can say loves. Sorry. I can say eats. and I can say plays. These are all what? Verbs, okay? And after the verb, we're gonna have an object. We have to ask ourselves, if we want to know what is an object, we have to ask ourselves, what does Julia like? Julia likes ice cream. Ice cream is the object because Julia likes ice cream. What does she like? Ice cream. Okay, so this is how you know what you have to add after the verb. Okay, what does Julia love? She loves her parents. Okay, we have to ask ourselves, what does Julia love? She loves her parents. Okay. What does Julia eat? She eats pancakes. Okay. So if we want to know what is an object, we have to say, what does Julia eat? Or ask ourselves, what does Julia eat? She eats pancakes. What does Julia play? She plays with her phone. These are simple sentences that you can form about yourselves or about your friends or about anyone that you want. Okay, just pay attention carefully to how we write them, and if you have any questions, just ask me. And okay, sorry, that is what I need you to know about this lesson. Okay, and again, if I ask you about the title, you have to tell me the name of the lesson. What is the title of our lesson? It is The Big Race. Why is it a big race? Because it has 5 lanes and too many animals in it, and it is like also too long. You have to know that. Okay, so what do we conclude, or what do we learn from this story? That we have to share things with our friends. We have to be friendly and nice and kind to our friends. We have not to keep our friends sad and help them if they need our help. We have to be cooperative as well. It means like we have to be together in order to what? Because when we are together, we're stronger. احنا أقوى لما نكون مع بعض, right? So when we are together, we are gonna be stronger. So you have to share your things with your friends, and especially if they're sad. And okay, you have to like your friends. Don't be around people if you don't like them. ما تكونوا حوالين حدا إذا أنتم ما حابينه. Don't force yourself to be around people that you don't like. Be around people or surround yourself with people that you like, okay? And that is all, or that is what I need you to know about this lesson. And thank you guys for listening.